Hello everybody, my name is Aftermath and the stars shine bright above Seattle once more. It is the International, and if you haven't had the time to check everything out that happened during the group stages, I'd hardly blame you. I haven't done that either, but let me help you out by summarizing the group stages and what it will mean for the bracket that will start soon. The winners, the losers, and the unexpected coming right up. Now first, this tournament, like every TI before, will have group stages, however this time it's split in two groups of 8 players. Bottom 4 of each group will go to the losers bracket, where they will face in a best of 1 game. That means that after the first game, whoever loses in the loser bracket is actually out. Not only will they lose up a lot of money that they could potentially earn, but the international dream is over sooner than it started. It was rumored in earlier TIs that some teams have taken the lower bracket path because it would have been a little bit easier to win it against very good teams and come into the final more consistently. However, whether or not this is true, that is something that are rumors. So this time around, most likely it's not going to happen, if that ever was happening in the first place, because the risk is much greater. Everybody can slip out and lose a single map and then just be out. That is like not very good, I guess. And to let one thing out of the way, some people in my friend list have said that they don't watch competitive Dota because it is always the same thing. And, well, I don't know that. But if I listen to what the panelists said on day 2 of the events, then the panelists, so the guy that actually know Dota, said that this is the most versatile patch that the International has ever been played on, and that we already have picked more heroes than in the entirety of the Manila Major. Now, so that means if you don't want to see every time the same thing, and I can tell, then you will see some heroes being picked more than others, but you will also see very versatile picks. So I think this tournament might be for you. You should definitely watch it so far. And I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm gonna go with the word of the panelists here. So let's talk about both groups, right? In Group A you had 8 teams, and those were Evil Geniuses, OG, LGD Gaming, TNC Gaming, WYK'S Gaming, Alliance, Na'Vi, and Escape Gaming. And in Group 2 you had following 8 teams: Digital Chaos, Team Secret, Newbie, eHome, MVP Phoenix, Team Liquid, WYK'S Gaming, Reborn, and Fnatic. And the way the groups are played very easily, all teams play each other in 2 game series, which means, well, every win is a point. And the way those groups are written in the graphs on, for example, LIQUIDPEDIA that I'm using to my right, are very simple. They use 3 numbers. The first means the number of 2 O's, which means basically how many times did this team win without losing a map. The second number means the number of 1-1s, which means how many times did this team win with losing a map. And the last means are numbers of 0-2, which basically means how often did this team lose. So if a team goes 2-1-2, that means they have won 2-0 twice, played 1 once, and lost 0-2 twice, which gives them 5 points in total. When we look at day 1 in Group A after day 1, OG, EG, and LGD Gaming were tied with 1-2-0, which means 1-2-0 win and 2-1-1 win games, and without losses, and 4 points. And TNC took 4th place, which were also tied with Alliance and WYK'S Gaming with 1-1-1. Only Na'Vi and Escape Gaming seem to be eating a little bit of dust, getting only 2 or 1 point respectively. And in Group 2 you have 4-team massive tie on place 1, all teams going 1-1-0. Digital Chaos, Secret, Newbie, and eHome. On place 5 you tie MVP Phoenix with Team Liquid with 0-2-0, and WYK'S Gaming, Reborn, and Fnatic ending up with literally 0 points. On place 7 and 8 have not won a single map. Many people expected Team Liquid and WYK'S Gaming, and to some extent Alliance, to start off stronger, because they are very dangerous teams. And I'm not gonna beat around the bush, I don't know that. But I'm gonna go with the words of friends that have told me that those teams are definitely very strong, and I should watch out for them. So let's see how they develop during day 2 and day 3. In day 2, the group stages, the biggest change, as shown right there, is that LGD lost every single map on that day in Group 1, dropping 5 spots. While WYK'S Gaming moved on to 3rd place, TNC holding on just barely, and OG moving to 2nd place, as EG has 1 point more. In Group 2, which is Group B, eHome has a perfect day and wins every single map they played, causing them to become group first. Neo B and DC now in place 2 and 3 respectively, and Team Liquid taking 4th place. Team Secret lost all 6 maps, all 6. Team Secret lost 6 times without winning a single game, and are now in place 7 with only 3 points. This caused quite a bit of an upset. Really nobody expected either LGD nor Team Secret to have an all-lose day. Both teams are usually very vicious and very good practice teams, but this day just wasn't cut for them. Otherwise, the bracket remains relatively stale. In Group B, we tie 3rd and 4th place and 5th and 6th place, while in Group 1, the 4th and 5th place is tied with 5 points. TNC fighting to remain in the upper bracket, with Alliance having caught up the same amount of points in the lower bracket. Well, how does it look after day 3, you might ask, because this is the most important day, right? Because after day 3, we know how the bracket will play out. Well, let me reveal it. On Group A, we have OG taking the lead with 11 points and EG going second with well, not 11 points. WYK'S Gaming being 3rd and Alliance taking the 4th place off of TNC. TNC falls short 1 point to tie with Alliance and WYK'S also, because WYK'S and Alliance had the equal amount of points. Basically, as many people thought, Alliance and WYK'S Gaming are going to the winner bracket after all. LGD manifested with another almost winless day, as they only took a single map, and TNC sadly loses 2-0 in a series, causing them to lose the tie versus Alliance. So if they wouldn't have played 0-2 but 1-1, they would have still be tied with Alliance. On Group B, we have another big upset, and the winner is eHome. Of course, eHome has been playing very strong up till this day. The 2nd place is Digital Chaos, and the 3rd place is New B. The 4th place goes to MVP Phoenix. That means both Team Liquid and Team Secret will be playing a best of 1 in the loser bracket not very long from now. Could cause them to lose the international dream before it has even started. Both Team Liquid and Team Secret, of course, very strong teams with a very huge fan base and a very strong gameplay style. And again, I don't really know a lot about Team Liquid, but I can tell that if so many people on my friend lists, including the people I look up to the most, are saying Team Liquid is a strong team, and then they are not in the winner bracket, in a dangerous situation like this, that means that they might have, well, caused quite an upset with that, so to say. Of course, every other team that is in the winner bracket just equally deserves it, so otherwise they wouldn't be there. Fun fact, by the way, MVP has actually never won a series 2-0. They only ever played 1-1 and lost a single series 0-2. That means that they are not only the only team that has not won a series 2-0 in Group B, but they are also the 2nd team that has not won a series in total. And the 2nd team is Escape Gaming, which have defended their righteous last place with only 2 points up until since day 1. So how does the bracket look like? How will TI6 continue? Well, let's start with this winner bracket right here first. The first game we will find OG facing off MVP Phoenix. My money is on OG in this one. Both MVP Phoenix and OG very strong teams in my opinion, but OG is like my favorite, so I'm gonna be rooting for the win. Digital Chaos will be facing off WYK'S Gaming, okay. eHome will be facing off Alliance, and EG will face off Newbie. Ooh, that's quite some matches we have there. But if we look at the lower bracket, we'll see who is going to not play soon after. TNC Gaming will find VG Reborn. Team Secret will find LGD Gaming. Fnatic will find Escape Gaming, and Na'Vi will face off Team Liquid. Again, this is a best of 1 series. There's no second chances, and if you screw up a throw, the game's over. Well, which means good for EG that they are not here, right? So, which means we could potentially see a TI where Team Secret, Fnatic, Team Liquid are eliminated before they played a single best of 3 series. No matter what, one of those teams in each pair will have to go, and the international win will not be happening this year. So, is it EG, is it LGD, or is it Team Secret? Is it Fnatic or Escape? Is it Na'Vi or Team Liquid? We don't know, and a single map is going to decide this. Let's see who is going to be victorious. Now, I said before that I only caught a few games of this tournament so far, because I am stupid and I've watched multi-stream, but I stuck to the mainstream. And there's 3 games I'd like to recommend you to watch if you haven't already. And I'm going to go as spoiler-free as possible. Again, I don't say those are the best games that happened so far, I say those are the games that I enjoyed watching. Maybe you do that too. The first one will be Na'Vi versus LGD. And if I even say a word to why this is, the game would be already spoiled. So I'm not gonna. Watch Na'Vi versus LGD. Day 2 game, really good game. The second one would be OG vs Wings, featuring two very long, very vicious, very cunning games, but not very one-sided. A lot of clinching moments, a lot of turnovers, and a lot of excitement. Both teams brought their best to the table and fended off for the points, bringing both of the teams eventually into the winner bracket anyway. And lastly, we have Fnatic vs Secret. The team around Mushi faced the Team Secret late at day 2, but the results were two very exciting Dota 2 matches that I have not expected, with very strong results and very strong turnovers. You should maybe just watch them, because it's actually pretty nice. And now I will enter spoiler territory for a single Yombi game that I want to recommend. Beware, spoiling will happen. It's gonna get spoily. Are you still here? Okay, well, if you spent any time on Reddit, you've probably already seen this anyway, but basically I want to recommend Alliance vs EG Game 1. Why that? Because it caused one of the biggest, if not funniest, turnover moments in history, where one of the best defenses of the Ensigns was played, and then immediately counterattacked. And because of that counterattack, we had one of the most exciting, most inhaling and exhaling moments in this tournament so far, and you should definitely watch it just for that scene alone. Thanks for watching. My name is Aftermath, and you have to excuse me, I need to catch myself on Sir Action Snorlax.
He thought that you were like a Snorlax.
Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and that's great. All right, we'll see you later. Thank you. That's awesome. Thanks, man. Bring it in. Oh, thank you. You're the best.
Sir Action Snorlax.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time.